How long ago was that?
Like 2 years ago.
Oh, the last time you cut your hair.
Yeah, I was having a moment, and I was just like, go.
But it was a moment that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, and then yeah, they never did that again.
Great, but why 2 years?
I get scared with like how cuts work with my face, because sometimes my face gets chunky, so it's just like.
So it's more about, you're worried about how the cut is gonna make your face look.
Yeah.
You're not worried about the length per se.
No, I mean I do like the length. There was a time where I cut it too short, and I wasn't a fan of that, so I just like let it grow out, just like see what happens. But now that I let it grow out, it's heavy. And so like the curls, it'll curl like they used to. Like I have pictures from back then that my curls used to pop.
Yeah.
And now they don't.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I would say that your curls, keyword, your curls actually do still pop.
Yeah.
Depending on what has and has not been done to them in their, recent past.
Right.
So I'm seeing color difference.
Yeah.
So there's like one thing.
Yeah.
And I also know you're a full-time model.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm imagining, I've seen your pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
I know like they blast you straight. They do
Yeah.
all the things.
All of it.
Okay. So your hair kind of goes through a certain amount, and when it gets taxed that much, when it gets stressed out that much, it's a sensitive fabric. And if I pull on this enough, this collar is going to be super wonky, and eventually I might still get away with wearing it, but it's
Right.
not going to look the way that it was meant to look. And so
Right.
you're probably used to seeing your curls in a very depleted, diluted, loosened out state, just because of all the things that have to happen to them, like for work.
Yeah.
So that said, because I'm looking here, like in your rootin', you got some serious texture there at the root, and then obviously like kind of once you get out here, you can still see it trying to come through,
Yeah.
but it gets
Gets lost.
a little more loose.
Yeah.
Is there like you can wave a magic wand and like have anything you could possibly imagine on your head, what would that look like?
As far as like my curls, I want it to be more volume.
Looking for shape.
Yeah, shape.
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah.
Is there a particular like length that goes with that shape?
I don't know. We can do. I don't know. I'm honestly down for
Whatever. I mean, if I see you again in 2 years, I'll have to ask you how it went.
But how did it go?
Do you always go down the middle, or you throw it around?
I normally go from side
Other way?
to side. Yeah.
Oh, but you usually flop it around. Cool.
Yeah.
We'll make sure you can still do that too. All right. So let me come back to we'll come back to the cut, but as far as the tax that your hair is kind of paying,
Yeah.
got to get you like as strong a foundation as possible, so that when it is pulled and tugged and all that stuff, it's got a bit of a stronger foundation to stand on.
Yeah.
So what do you do like for your curls, or use or don't use? Like where's your head at with all that kind of stuff?
I'm really good with doing hair masks. So I'll do that like at least like once a week.
Okay.
And then I go back and forth between different products and kind of mix matching different products. Like I know Sacred I use, Pattern, and then
Meow?
Meow?
Yeah.
So I'll go between that, but because like sometimes my hair will like some products, other times they don't. And even when I don't put a lot of products in, like it feels heavy and weighed down a lot of
Even
the time.
when you don't put a lot of product in, your hair is really fine, really light, and I think even the littlest bit is definitely going to weigh you down. Most people out there are kind of like, they're not embracing what curly hair can do. But I'm really excited to kind of see more, and it sounds like what you're looking for, just like, what can it do?
Yeah.
Right? And a lot of people, I don't know, definition, and I always say definition's overrated.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, you look good right now. I mean, and I could tell there's no product in here.
Yeah.
And that's great. I mean, again, no cut for 2 years. The last cut that was done was you.
Yeah.
We're in a pretty good place here, considering everything.
Yeah.
To do anything for you that you're wondering if you're seeing or not seeing? Just kind of like, you're right. Okay. That's the thing. Like everyone's like, oh, use this, use that. You're like,
Yeah.
okay. Is it doing anything?
Yeah.
So my whole thing is health comes from the inside. The damage comes from the out.
Right.
So that said, cut.
Yes.
Doing a mohawk or
Oh
what?
God, no.
What about some like past haircuts that you're like, oh, I don't like that. What that did to my face. What did they do so we can just avoid that altogether?
There was one time I really wanted a bang situation.
Okay.
And so we did that, and it was cute for the time.
Like a side bang
no.
or a full bang? Okay. Yeah.
It's cute for a time, and I think
Like 2 weeks?
yeah.
Something
But also
for you
like
that
it
you're
grew
wondering if
out
you're seeing or
very
not
weirdly,
seeing?
and I didn't know how to style it.
Just kind of
I don't
like,
know how to-
you're right. Okay. That's the thing.
Also,
Like
my
everybody's like,
hair
oh,
was
use this, use that. You're like,
yeah,
okay.
cut to it
Is it doing anything?
really well for like the
So
first
my whole thing is health comes from the inside.
but then it just got like
The damage
Kind of loosened
comes
out
from
and
Yeah.
grew out a little bit.
So
Yeah.
that said, so
Cut.
you did not
Yes.
like the bang. Doing a
I-
mohawk or
oh
what?
God, no.
What about
In between.
some
Bangs
like
are a
past
lot of
haircuts that
commitment.
you're like,
They
oh, I
are.
don't
And
like
I
that.
feel like
What
for
that did
my
to my
first
face.
time with somebody who's
What
like,
did they do?
I
We're
really
gonna
just
see
avoid
how
that
your hair
altogether.
responds.
Yeah.
We're
There
gonna adjust
was
and everything like that. We're
one time
We've been around a little
I
bit,
really
so I think we'll
wanted
get it
a
figured
bang
out. But
situation.
I wouldn't make.
Okay.
I would suggest
And
making
so
like such a big,
we did
bold
that,
move like that.
and
If
it
what,
was
because just coming back to like
cute
what
for
you
the
said up
time.
front, like a side
You
bang,
just want to see some more
No.
shape.
or a full bang.
Let's
Yeah.
just shoot for
Okay.
some more
Yeah.
shape.
It's cute
I
for
do
the
like
time.
the idea of
And I
framing
think-
like 2
Well,
weeks
yeah.
where if you're down the middle,
Yeah.
you've got some like
but also like it grew
know,
out very weirdly. And I
coming in
didn't
the
know
rest of
how
it. If
to
it's flopped
style
over,
it,
you get even more
products,
volume with it kind of trickling in either way.
Also, my hair was
Then
a
maybe
lot
just kind of like
thicker then, so cut to it.
It's not, it's not going to be the most like
Really
edgy
well for
haircut,
the
but
first
I think
few
you're going to
weeks.
feel
Sure.
like, ooh,
But then it just
I have
got
some,
like
I have some shape.
I
there.
Kind of
Plus, it'll let
loosened
me get
out
some of
and
this
then grew out a little bit.
ends
yeah.
off.
Yes. please.
So
Where would you
did
be mad
not
at me?
like the bang? Like,
I,
like yeah, where
in between.
I don't. Bangs are a lot of commitment.
They are.
And I feel
If
like for my
if
first
makes
time with somebody who's like, we're,
so, like,
if you saw
we're gonna
light
see what
passing
how
through your hair
responds.
and your
Yeah.
shoulder,
We're gonna adjust and everything like that. That would be too short.
We've been
for
around
you.
a little bit, so I think we'll get
I
it
think
figured
so,
out.
too.
But
I wouldn't suggest making.
but
like
if I
such a
got,
big,
I don't know, somewhere in
like
between
that.
there,
Yeah.
if what,
Could that be
just
cozy
coming
for
back
you?
to like
Yeah.
what you said up front, you just want to see some more shape. Let's
Yeah.
just shoot for some more shape.
Yeah.
I do like the idea of framing you up to
Yeah.
where if you're down the middle, you've got some like, you know, coming in the rest of it. If it's flopped over, you get even more volume with it kind of trickling in either way. Then maybe just kind of like, it's not going to be the most like edgy haircut, but I think you're going to feel like, ooh, I have some shape there.
Yeah.
Plus that'll let me get some of this ends off. Where would you be mad at me? Like, yeah, where?
I don't. If it
If you saw light passing through your hair and your shoulder, that would be too short for you. I think so too. It'd be a lot. But if I got, I don't know, somewhere in between there,